Welcome to the new age. This is your boy Datwan. This is
your guy LJ, like father, like
son. We get the point. So again, you know what time it is. We're talking about the debt ceiling and the crisis that was kind of avoided for now.
Kinda.
Let's get straight into it. So it says Dow futures jump 270 points in relief rally as it appears Congress will avert a government default. A temporary deal should help reduce debt ceiling related market volatility over the next few weeks as attention shifts towards December. Keyword, December. U.S. stock index futures bounced on Thursday after a temporary truce in the debt ceiling standoff, and Congress relieved concerns of a possible government debt default, while a dip in oil prices eased worries of higher inflation. Top U.S. Senate Republican Mitch McConnell on Wednesday floated a plan to support an extension of the federal debt ceiling until December, potentially hitting off a historic default. What is your takeaways from that?
Well, we're not out the woods yet. However, that seems like they pushed the can down the road, or are attempting to push the damn can down the road.
Right. You know, it's funny to me. We constantly talk about kicking the can down the road, and once again, this is another. It's like it's just blatantly just keep kicking it, kicking it.
What's interesting is why don't they just deal with it? Because pushing it down the road does not deal with it.
I think honestly it hurts them to deal with it politically. Politically, it gives people opinions.
Okay.
Versus if it's up in the air, nobody can really know where to point the finger to if it's up in the air.
Got you. So you're saying that it hurts people. It hurts them politically from a standpoint of being in favor or out of favor with the people.
Right.
Gotcha.
Exactly. So it also talked about inflation easing. So what do you think this does for the stock market going into, is we in Q4 right now?
We're in Q4 right now.
So going into Q4, the rest of Q4.
Well, I think temporarily, the market rebounded well yesterday, just from this brief report. And even though it still hasn't been agreed upon as of yet, it gives investors a little bit more confidence,
right?
You know, for however many weeks to months that they can make money,
right?
As far as the appreciation of securities and equities,
right? You know, I told you at the beginning of this month, I said the stock market will be fine. We just need two things to fall in our favor.
You did say that. What was those two?
That was Jerome Powell not, tapering off just yet, or doing an extreme taper. He eased them thoughts a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Mid-September. And then now the debt ceiling. Even though the debt ceiling hasn't been debt ceiling crisis hasn't been totally avoided, we can sleep at night right now.
Right. Because it still has to be signed into law, but you do make a valid point.
Right.
And again, we saw a direct correlation in the market towards closing yesterday and even in pre-market today.
Right.
It's green.
Right. So again, this is the debt ceiling crisis update. You know what was interesting? Now that Biden did, and he actually tweeted this yesterday, a picture of him in the top business leaders meeting.
Corporate America.
They meet, and all of a sudden, it's kind of a truce being waved. So
follow the money, people.
Follow the money. I'm not trying to throw no conspiracies out here, but it's just interesting how that it's all of a sudden a shift in a matter of hours.
Things seem to be balancing out.
Exactly. So
the parties are seeming to come to a mutual understanding.
Right. So again, the stock market is a day-to-day thing, an hour-to-hour thing, and right now it looks like we're in the clear. And if you're in the clear, I'm in the clear, we can make some money. So, on that note, I'm in, I'm out, I'm in. This is LJ. This is Datwan. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to the new age.